Hey there, it is Monday, July 22nd, 9:17 a.m. is the time, and the temperature here in Brussels, Belgium is 21 degrees Celsius. And I just left the Ibis Hotel. I've heard it pronounced Ibis, Ibis, Ibis. Sure, one of those are correct. And for this one, we're going to be hopping into the metro system and taking a ride on two different lines. And then we'll be ending up at Brussels Central Station, one of the few major railway stations here. And I'll explore that a little bit. But first, just a very short walk to the metro. They have four metro lines here, the M1, M2, M5, and M6. And three pre-metro lines, as they call them. They are T3, T4, and T7. I'm guessing the that bollard just popped down to let this truck through. And I'm guessing that T stands for Tram, as they're essentially partially underground tram lines. They're considered pre-metro as they were built with the intention to one day turn into underground metro lines. In fact, that's already happened to a few of the lines that were built as pre-metro lines, if that's what I read is true. I think the first pre-metro line opened in 1969, and if I'm not mistaken, the original terminal line, or terminus of the line, was the station where I'm heading. If you can't tell, I'm not quite awake yet. This is the earliest I've been up on this trip. Ooh, and the smells of McDonald's are wafting in the air. So I've been taking this every day here, but I've never transferred on any of my trips. And I haven't taken this station, so we're gonna see if we can figure it out without screwing things up too bad. This is the Grote Market station. As you can see, it's on line 3 and line 4. Beurs. So I want to take this one stop over to De Broeckeur. And that is a metro line. So this one, lines T3 and 4, are part of the pre-metro network. I think in total, there's 40 kilometers of metro lines, 52 if you include the underground portions of the Premetro, and 69 stations in total. And Brussels was a bit of a late bloomer in terms of getting their metro built. It didn't get built until 1976. You know, some of the big European capitals like Paris and London started working on their metros in the 1800s. All right, so let's see if we can figure this out. And it says lines 3 and 4, but I think it's actually the same line. I think they just kind of double up on this stretch. There's a lot of duplication. Let's see if I can show you a map. So there we are. There's 3 and 4 going together. So we're going to go up to here and then over to Grand Central. So of course, I need to make sure I'm on the right side, going in the right direction. There's a bike shop. Look at this bike parking in the metro. That is pretty awesome. Or I guess tram station to be more specific, as this is Premetro. Cost, I believe, is 210 euros, and it's 250 if you use the machine to buy a paper ticket. And I think it maxes out at 750 per day, and then you can just ride for free after that. And I think that includes the bus network. I'm just going to use my phone here to tap in. There we go. All right, and you can enter from either platform, which is kind of a neat feature. There's one on both sides and one, or both sides, one in the middle. Now, logic tells me I want this one on the left. Let me see if I can look this up here. We are going north, yes, and this says to Gare du Nord station on the left. I'm not entirely sure how to interpret that. It says Gare du Nord on line 4 on the left, and there's a 2 beside it, 2 minutes to there, 2 stops away. So I believe Churchill would be the terminal station. That's a T3 train. Looks like our tram is about to approach. I don't see where it says the next stop. Just the exit and where you can go out to. Here comes our chariot. Again, I should just be going one stop if I didn't screw this up. I guess that's where you tap.
Metro. On the left. A light on the left.
That tram will spend most of its day being above ground on the surface. But we need to go to the Metro now. Lines 1 and 5, which I think are doing the same thing as 3 and 4 on this stretch. And they're doubled up. So it was this station actually that opened up as the western terminus of the Brussels Premetro. Not the last station, as I incorrectly stated earlier. And this was converted into a metro in 1976 from being Premetro, and it looks like you have to tap out. And tap back in. I think you get 1 hour and you do tap before you get charged again. So we are going to Metro line 1 or 5. Then I'll try to figure out which way we need to go. If you stay in kind of a central area where I am, you're going to be able to walk to most places. In fact, after this video, I'm just going to walk back to the hotel. It's only going to be about 10-12 minutes. Oh, these are just propped open. And this would be why. All right. So it looks like this is a split platform. And this is the side I want to be on. That bakery smells really good. So that was the tram system. Now it's time for the metro system. Dope. Oh, that thing went around the corner and on a pretty steep incline. So we are going to Central Station, and that's where I went yesterday. I took a train to the city of Ghent. So we can see there's a line 1 train just 2 stops behind, and a line 5 train 4 stops behind. That's kind of a clever sign. And now our train is just 1 stop behind. I think I hear it. So let's go one stop over to Central. Metro, line 1. They have these nice open gangway cars. Ample seating to accommodate those with bikes or wheelchairs.
Railway connection.
All right, let's see if I can head into the main train station here. Kiosk. Brussels Central. So this opened back in 1952. It was renovated between 2004 and 2010. And there's 6 tracks served by 3 island platforms. And there will be dozens of regional and intercity trains departing every day, or I guess different lines departing a lot more than that. And I think this one is sandwiched between Brussels South and Brussels North stations. And the South is where I arrived on the Eurostar from London, and that's where I need to go back. And that train is taking off at 2:57. Taking off, I talk about it like it's an airplane. But yesterday I got a weekend pass. It was 12.50 euros. And that gave me unlimited use of the system, although all I did was take it to Ghent and back. If you are in Brussels for more than a few days, I think a day trip to Ghent or Bruges would be highly recommended. There's the board. And I'd show you these ticket machines, but I don't want to get in the way of people using them. But it's quite easy. You just put it in English, choose your destination, and then you can tap to pay. And what I did to figure out my train and my platform was I actually just used Google Maps. I typed Ghent, I hit directions, it says 36 minutes away. I see Blankenberg, 9:45, platform 4. So that would be the next train to Ghent. I think they're about every 10 minutes or so. There it is, 9:45. IC4. So that's leaving in 2 minutes. And I did the same thing in reverse, as all the signage here is in Dutch and English. Another thing you can do is you can open up your Google Translate app and it'll translate pictures in real time. It was not this busy yesterday. This train on the left here should be the one going to Ghent. Good luck to these people getting seats. They're holding a big festival in Ghent right now. These are all second-class seats. You can buy first class too. I'm not really sure what the difference is. Yeah, I think there's going to be some people sitting in the aisles. Maybe we'll watch this train depart. Not a big deal for them. These trains leave about every 10 or 15 minutes. I think they weren't the only ones who were defeated. They are very fast-moving trains. I'm not sure what their top speed is, but they seem to go faster than GO trains. All right, let's head up. All right, their next train will be at 10:04. And that one isn't via, or isn't heading to Blankenberg. That one is heading to Ostened. So you do the same thing. You just head down to the indicated platform, hopefully a little bit before the train actually leaves. There is no platform announced for that one on Google Maps, but it might be on the board. Well, let's get out of everyone's hair. And there are people to assist you in those blue shirts at that booth if you need help. There is Brussels Central. And if you head out this way, you'll be in tourist land. All right, I hope you enjoyed this one. Riding the trams, the metro, or I guess a tram, the metro, and briefly touring around Brussels Central. It's not the most built-out metro system in the world, and I think there's a number of political reasons for that. Not every municipality wants a metro, as strange as that might seem, and also the land is quite swampy. And a lot of the buildings date back hundreds and hundreds of years, so the infrastructure is difficult. But what they do have works quite well if you're just here on a visit. And I haven't even touched the bus system. One thing that's nice, I forgot to mention in any of my other videos, is on most streets in the city, the speed limit is 30. Only when it's designated otherwise can vehicles go faster, so that's quite nice. It leads to an extremely pedestrian-friendly and safe experience. But there you go. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support what I do on YouTube, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides, and there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Yoink.